I have been so moved by the impeachment managers because they have truly presented a case that was so eloquently executed with precise precision in stating the facts. Also, they have shed a floodlight on our Republican senators and congresspeople as definitive co-conspirators to the usurping of our democracy. And I penned a piece because my heart is broken in this moment. And it's broken for my African American brothers and sisters. Now, what happened on January 6th affected not only the black Capitol police officers, but the white officers as well. We saw their harrowing stories in detail of the actual and absolute torture at the hands of these rabid, bloodthirsty animals that attacked our democracy on January 6, 2021. But I was also moved when I think about that Capitol building and the mere fact that black people built it as slaves. Black people work it and they are paid a wage for doing so. Black people protect it for a wage, but because, as was revealed on January 6th, they truly love the people that walk about and make our laws. And so this is a little piece, and if you would just hear me out, I wrote about how I felt about the moment. As a proud black woman, the events of January 6, 2021, and the ensuing aftermath has truly been an eye-opener for me. The eye-opening truth revealed here is not so much the hate-fueled mayhem and carnage of this seditious event. Even though it was horrible, it led to the death of 7 people. But the absolute hatred and disrespect shown our black brothers and sisters who fought so courageously against a riotous, raucous, rabid mob of insurgent insurrectionists. Our Capitol police officers tried their best to stave off these savage animals, and they sacrificed life and limbs to do so. These courageous officers were left to not only fight to protect members of the House and Senate without additional federal troops for approximately 3 long, agonizing hours. Think about that. These insurrectionists were looking to kill certain lawmakers, and I am so certain that their sick, twisted mission would have been accomplished if they had found those particular lawmakers. What is beyond discouraging and disconcerting for me in this moment is that we have a Congress that refuses to operate in truth, nor do they respect or abide by the oath of office that they swore to convict a former president of sedition in the wake of this failed coup attempt. This former vile, vindictive, murderous, seditious, immoral, twice impeached president is totally responsible for pouring gasoline on a tinderbox of hate, tossed a match, and ignited on that day, a day that will forever live in infamy. My heart hurts for my people as they had to shoulder the utter horror of that day, being assailed with all means of physical abuse, demeaned, disrespected with obscenities, racial slurs. But they remain undaunted in protecting a gaggle of lawmakers who continue to give cover to the worst president ever in American history. These very same GOP elected officials continue to put party over principle. What disheartens me is the very fact that history is truly repeating itself as Black people continue to love a country that hates them. In every war that Black citizens fought in, they were disrespected, beaten, and in some instances, killed for defending their country. That is disgustingly disgraceful. Is this not the same scenario being played out here centuries later? The only difference is that we are not battling foreign adversaries. No. But our own domestic terrorists, inclusive of lawmakers. This is truly a sad scenario, as not only did we fight to protect the Capitol, but Black Americans were tasked with cleaning the feces, urine, and dried blood left behind by a despicable band of hate-filled, bloodthirsty, heinous heathens that must be held responsible and accountable for their actions on that day, leading up to the death and the murder of 7 people, including a police officer. There are 140 officers right now that are still dealing with the tragedy and travesty of those events. Just think about it. PTSD reigns supreme for many of them. Think about that. Think about where they are right now and pray for them. Continue praying for our country. Because the one thing I do know that is true is if these were Black insurgents and President Obama was in our executive chair, those who weren't murdered on that day by police officers, federal troops, and the like, we would be shackled to a cell and charged with treason and executed with a swiftness if the GOP had their way. Just think about that. And in 2022, we will be voting again. And let your focus be on these 43 senators who chose party over doing what is right for the people. They chose to align themselves to a feckless, foul fiend of a vindictive president who cares nothing for them nor the people of this country. We have work to do. 2022, don't lose your focus. Stay laser sharp and ready. We have got to attack this. We have senators that are getting ready to run. We have Democratic senators. One is in Pennsylvania, John Fetterman. Let's make sure that we get him into the office of Senator of Pennsylvania. He will replace Pat Toomey, who is resigning. By the way, Pat Toomey, I applaud you. You did do your just due, as I emailed you yesterday and told you to do the right thing. You must not acquit. You must convict. Thank you for doing that. But I don't thank you for what you have allowed to happen over these 4 years. God bless America. God bless my black brothers and sisters in the struggle. We shall overcome. Keep looking up. Keep your head up. We got this because he's got us. Bye.